Hey gardeners, Joe Lample here. Let's talk about a common frustration. You've planted a fruit tree, cared for it, and still no fruit. Before you worry, remember, age is often the culprit. Most fruit trees need time to mature. Standard apples and pears can take 4 to 8 years, while dwarf varieties might fruit in 2 to 3. Even then, early harvests are usually small. If your tree is young, patience is key. Check your tree's age, nursery tags help, or look for the graft union and count branch whorls for a rough estimate. While you wait, focus on building a strong foundation. Water consistently, mulch to retain moisture and protect the trunk. These early years are an investment in decades of fruit. Don't rush. Healthy roots and structure now mean bigger harvests later. Mulch, water, and patience are your best friends. Resist the urge to over-fertilize or over-prune in these early years. Your patience will pay off with a resilient, productive tree. Sometimes, all your tree needs is a little more time. If your mature tree still isn't fruiting, pollination might be the issue. Many fruit trees need pollen from a different compatible variety to set fruit. For example, most apples need a different apple variety nearby. Honeycrisp needs a Gala or Fuji as a partner. I learned this the hard way with a lonely plum tree. No fruit until I planted a compatible variety nearby. Identify your tree's variety and research compatible pollinators. Make sure their bloom times overlap so bees can transfer pollen. No space for another tree? Try a multi-grafted fruit cocktail tree or ask a neighbor with a compatible tree. Even placing a flowering branch from a compatible tree in a bucket of water among your tree's branches can help. Bees will do the rest. Pollination is teamwork between trees and pollinators. Without the right partner, even a healthy tree won't fruit. Check your variety, find a match, and let nature take its course. Sometimes a simple change brings a bountiful harvest. Don't overlook this crucial step. Pruning can make or break your fruit harvest. Over-pruning or pruning at the wrong time can shift your tree's energy to leaves, not fruit. Know where your tree produces fruit. Apples and pears fruit on older spurs, while peaches fruit on last year's growth. Prune in late winter or early spring, before buds swell to reduce stress and disease risk. Remove dead, damaged or diseased branches anytime. Open up the canopy for sunlight and air. This prevents disease and helps fruit ripen. Avoid heavy summer pruning. A light trim is fine for water sprouts. Always prune with a clear goal. Less is more. Clean cuts just outside the branch collar heal best. Remember, you can always prune more later, but you can't put branches back. Smart pruning. More fruit. Sometimes weather is the real culprit behind a fruitless tree. A late spring frost can kill blossoms overnight. No flowers, no fruit. Protect small trees with blankets or old-fashioned Christmas lights if frost is predicted. Extreme heat during bloom can cause flowers to drop before pollination. Keep trees well watered and mulched during heat waves to reduce stress. Too much rain during bloom keeps pollinators away, while drought stresses trees and causes fruit drop. Consistent, deep watering is essential, especially during flowering and fruit development. Weather is unpredictable, but you can take steps to protect your crop. Watch forecasts and act quickly to shield blossoms from frost or heat. Mulch helps regulate soil moisture and temperature. Even with perfect care, nature sometimes wins. Understanding weather's impact helps you adapt and protect your harvest. Stay vigilant and flexible. Your tree will thank you. Watering seems simple, but it's easy to get wrong. Both overwatering and underwatering stress your tree and reduce fruit. Underwatering leads to wilting, leaf drop, and fruit drop. Roots need deep, infrequent soaks, not shallow sprinkles. Overwatering suffocates roots, causing rot and yellowing leaves. Always check soil moisture before watering. If it's damp a few inches down, wait. Young trees need more frequent watering. Mature trees need deep soaks during dry spells. Soil type matters. Sandy soils dry fast. Clay holds water longer. Mulch helps retain moisture and keeps roots cool. Adjust your watering to the season and your soil. Observe your tree and respond to its needs. Proper watering is the foundation of a fruitful tree. Fertilizer can help, or hurt, your fruit tree. Too much nitrogen means lots of leaves, but little fruit. Always test your soil before adding fertilizer. It tells you what your tree actually needs. Use a balanced fertilizer with lower nitrogen and higher phosphorus and potassium for fruiting. Compost is a gentle, slow-release option that improves soil and feeds your tree. Most fruit trees prefer slightly acidic to neutral soil, pH 6.0 7.0. If your tree looks healthy, don't overfeed. Less is often more. Signs of deficiency: pale leaves, stunted growth, poor flowering. Feed in early spring, not late summer or fall. Smart feeding supports healthy growth and a better harvest. Pests and diseases can ruin even the healthiest tree's harvest. Watch for aphids, moths, and fungal diseases like apple scab or brown rot. Prevention is key. Clean up fallen leaves and fruit and prune for good airflow. Healthy trees resist problems better. Identify issues early. Use online resources or ask your local nursery. Start with gentle solutions: insecticidal soap, horticultural oil, or a strong spray of water. Encourage beneficial insects like ladybugs. Use organic options like neem oil or BT for tougher pests. Stay observant and act quickly to keep problems from spreading. A little vigilance goes a long way. With care and attention, you'll enjoy a healthy, productive tree for years.